In January of 1897, a woman named Zona Heaster Shue was found dead in her home in Greenbrier County, West Virginia. Zona's husband was inconsolable over the death of his wife, but her mother wasn't buying it. She suspected him of murdering Zona, and she prayed to learn the truth. Shortly after, Zona's spirit supposedly returned and cracked the case wide open. This is the story of the Greenbrier ghost. Welcome to Ghost Binkers. Pause for dramatic effect. Hello, junior and senior Binkers. I'm Trev, and I really badly want to believe in ghosts. And with me is my buddy and co-host, Killian.
Zona Heaster Shue? The fuck is that?
I actually left one of her names off. It's actually Elva Zona Heaster Shue.
Elva Zona Heaster Shue?
Elva Zona.
Insane fucking
But she
name.
goes by Zona, so I left
That's
Elva off.
nuts. She goes by not a name.
Yeah, Zona's
She goes
not
by
really
a made up
Honestly,
thing.
it's kind of a sick name, though.
It's just that's a. Woo, that name threw me off quick. I cannot recover from that.
Together, we are the Ghost Binkers, and we explore real-life spooky stories and joke the spooky credibility out of them. A light binking, so to speak.
Not today. Today we sit here and are flummoxed by a name.
A heavy binking, perhaps?
I can't. Nothing. I can offer nothing. You
Oh,
can read the ghost story
wait.
unbidden. I can't interrupt that.
This is the story where we get a 10.
Yeah,
This is
because I'm so stunned by the name. You're like, what do you think? And I'm like, Zona Heaster, Elva Zona Heaster Shue.
Elva Zona?
Elva who? 10 out of 10.
Yeah, this is actually a story that I've been wanting to do for a while. I found it on TikTok, just like, you know, as a ghost podcast, you kind of have to run into other ghost content on social media. So I found this one.
I just get they scoop candy. It's a British place that scoops candy in a bowls. That's mostly mine. Not a lot of other stuff on there.
I found
not a lot of room for other things.
That's
figure skating now.
Oh,
and candy scoops.
Candy scoops is
lots of
fun.
like candy, old school candy, scooping new candy, all kinds of stuff.
Well, I would like to get on Candy Talk. That sounds kind of nice.
No, not for you, just for me.
I'm on Ghost Talk, and it's bittersweet.
Yeah.
Lots of drama. Lots of drama on Ghost Talk.
I bet. Everyone's vengeful, the spirits, the people. But also, I mean, Candy Talk directly led to me spending $100 at a candy store. So I do think yours is probably better in the long term.
Well, yeah, I will say Ghost Talk did get us on Ghost Gossip Podcast. So
yes, lots of fun collaborations from Ghost Talk. I can be
grateful for Ghost Talk for that.
Candy cigarettes, though.
Candy cigarette. Oh fuck, where are my candy cigarettes?
Beloved friends in the Ghost Podcast industry,
or getting my fix.
Yeah, Sky Bar.
So, yeah, this is one that I've wanted to do for a while, and I figured this would be a good time to do it because we had our little recharge episode in Massachusetts, and now we can go out into the world.
We might run into Mothman this episode.
Holy shit, I hope so.
Zona's like husband gets carried away by Mothman at the end. We're like, whoa.
Mothman emailed us.
I know.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Speaking of emails.
Great guy.
I did a quick little check of our email address.
He also emailed us his manifesto of where he plans to bomb next, and we're keeping it under wraps.
Well, no snitching.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I checked our email address. No emails.
Oh my God. Guys.
Out of 500,000 listeners, we have 0 emails.
Yeah. I'm terrified we're going to get like an incomprehensible email from my mother now.
I would love that.
My mother listens to the show and she is going to send a full stream of consciousness, no introduction, just half of it's in the subject line because she typed it there by mistake, just kind of email.
I would absolutely love that.
Yeah. I'm going to get a text in 6 months that's like, I know how to send an email. I'm like, what is she talking about?
Yeah, well, someone needs to send us an email.
That's very true. We like really crave human contact.
Yeah.
In the age of AI, we want people to tell us about ghost bullshit 1v1.
And we get a little bit of that on Ghost Talk, but there are people who listen to this show.
And the candy videos keep interrupting it.
And the candy videos keep interrupting.
I accidentally swipe and I'm watching someone scoop some kind of blue marshmallow candies into a big jug.
I'm gonna spike the lens right here. I'm talking to you specifically. You need to send us an email, and I don't even care what you say in it. Give me 3 dots. Give me an M dash. I don't even care. Ask ChatGPT.
No. If you do I have a favorite. It's not blank. It's blank. Your podcast isn't just a ghost podcast. It's a comedic twist on a familiar formula, and it makes me feel like I'm one of the Ghost Binkers myself.
Wow. Did you read that from our email address?
Yeah, Gemini auto-generated a Gmail for us. If you send me an AI fucking email, I'm going to use AI to read it, and then nine of us will have talked to each other, and I'll continue on ignoring you.
But like we can do the thing where the two AIs talk to each other.
Oh, speaking of ghosts, confused. Sorry, I interrupted you like crazy.
No, it's okay.
Have you heard what Meta's recent patent is?
No.
So when you die, they're making an AI to like continue posting on your account, and Meta has patented that recently. Well, that's kind of like a digital ghost, right?
Yeah. But that's
really
horrific.
But it sucks awful. It's the worst
horrible.
kind. Yeah, no, it's really cool. I would love to, I lose someone really important to me like too soon, and I'm really raw with the grief, and then they post like a fucking dank meme. They post the Lord Farquaad meme as a throwback, and I have to have an AI post for me soon after that, if you know what I mean.
My beloved grandma is now posting like QAnon shit.
Yeah, or it's just like it gets them wrong, but in a weird way. So your grandma just keeps posting about like how J. Cole's the best of the big three or something, and you're like, I don't know if my grandma believes it.
Yeah,
I think she was sort of a Kendrick ride or die.
That's fucked. I don't like that at all. I don't want to become a digital ghost.
Yeah, no, it's cool. But so that, look, that's kind of a ghost of the modern era.
It is.
So thanks, Mark Zuckerberg, for that.
At some point, we'll probably end up covering digital ghosts now.
Great.
I have a theory as to why we have 0 emails, because I couldn't imagine someone listening to the show and not emailing us.
Okay, I had a theory too, but yeah.
I think people might have been emailing the wrong address.
Oh.
So I'm just going to make it clear right now. It's ghostbinkers@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And you can get the spelling of Ghost Binkers right from where you're listening right now.
Yeah.
And that's at gmail.com.
Yeah.
And then you could also go to ghostbinkers.com, and we just have a form for you to fill out.
Yeah, you could click.
Instead, which guarantees that you are in the right place.
Yeah, and it's possible you were not emailing us because you find us like detestable people, and
but
you
let
find
us
us
know.
like unappealing. You don't have to let me know, but like I promise we're a little nicer than we seem, so you can still email us, and it's okay.
You can let me know then, and I'll hide that information.
We haven't got like a crazy rambling lunatic, and so if you want to send like just a nutso email,
yeah,
you're welcome.
It would be great. Well, our crazy rambling lunatic today is going to be. Well, I don't want to call her a crazy rambling lunatic because she was a victim. Elva Zona Heaster was born in Greenbrier County, West Virginia, around 1873. And this information comes to us from AmericanHauntings.com. I think it's a .com. AmericanHauntingsInc.com. And it's written by Troy Taylor, possibly Cody Beck. They have a podcast, so I don't know which one of them is.
Oh.
But Troy Taylor is more prominent in the ghost blog writing scene. So
is Troy Taylor the guy from High School Musical? That's the character's name?
I think his name was Troy.
I know it was Troy. I don't know what his last name was.
I'll look that up really quick. Troy Bolton.
Okay.
I feel like I should have known that. I never watched High School Musical.
Now that you said it, it's obvious to me.
But it does. It feels obvious. But you know what? That happens.
They
sometimes.
have different singers do the singing in that movie. Like the people who are acting aren't singing.
Oh, Zac Efron wasn't.
No.
Oh,
no. It's like a guy. It's like a theater guy. And I think Vanessa Hudgens has like 2, so you can really hear when they like.
Oh, okay.
They'll swap in one for the low notes sometimes.
Oh,
but
wait, but so then did Zac Efron sing in The Greatest Showman?
I assume so, but I don't know.
Oh wow.
I think he probably would have by then.
Okay.
But I haven't seen The Greatest Showman.
My world.
So I don't know.
Oh, that's a movie night movie.
Is it a movie night movie? Have you seen it?
I've seen it.
Okay.
I liked it at the time. I don't know how it holds up now.
I think we might have watched all the good movie musicals there are.
I will say
it's not a splendid genre necessarily.
A lot of the movies that I liked at that time, I liked probably because I was
baked out of your mind.
A movie theater employee and got to see them for free.
Yeah, you were cooked and seeing it for free, which is helpful.
Anyway, little is known about Zona's life, except in October 1896, she met a man named Erasmus Stribbling Trout Shue.
Jesus Christ.
Let me say that again.
It started with Erasmus, and I was like, well, surely it won't get stranger.
Let me say that one more time. Erasmus Stribbling Trout Shue.
Stribbling Trout Shue. Are there hyphens in there somewhere?
No.
No, it's just full
Just full ass.
It's not Stribbling Trout. It's Stribbling Trout Shue.
Yes.
Wow.
And he was a drifter who came to Greenbrier County to work as a blacksmith.
Who the fuck are these people?
He's a drifter.
What like lineage is Erasmus from? Like what like you know what I mean? Like
That's
what
a good question.
What nationality or ethnicity does the name Erasmus originate from? All of these names feel very like Romani or like very like something
Greek.
interesting. Greek. Okay.
Ancient Greek.
And Zona must be Greek too, then, right? Zona. Now that you've said that, Zona feels Greek to me, but maybe I'm just imagining.
Latin and Greek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got a Greek couple here.
Yeah.
Stavros Halkias and I'm picturing Erasmus now as Stav Halkias.
I like that.
Uncle Jesse, or perhaps from Full House, if
This
you want another
is
one.
Zona. It's a crumpled picture, so
What if
it's kind of hard to see.
Yep, looks Greek. There's some weird prejudice I have, apparently.
She's pretty Greek to me.
It's a Greek-looking woman if I've ever seen one.
So, Erasmus Stribbling Trout Shue was he's coming here to be a blacksmith and start a new life for himself, and he became pretty well known for his work. But if you ask me, I think he should have been a cobbler.
Shue.
Yeah.
He
kind of
me, he
missed.
should have been a fisherman.
Oh, Trout. If you ask me, he should have been a candy striper.
Stribbler, yeah.
Stribbling.
Yeah, if you ask me, he should have been that Brewers player, Ramos Ramirez.
Oh, Erasmus.
How's that for the names?
Yeah.
Zona should have been a zoning inspector for the city.
100%.
Yeah.
Or an ass kisser.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what the other fucking part.
A keister.
Jesus.
So some sources claim that Shue was going by Edward at the time, but others refer to him as Trout.
Erasmus.
And I think that's silly, so I'm going to be calling him Trout for the rest of the episode.
Yeah, Edward, I guess, is like it's a big change. Trout's part of his name, but Edward is just like...
I guess Edward is the Ellis Island version of his
I think
name.
when you got like a crazy name and you go with a regular one, sometimes it's a little jarring.
Yeah.
A little too much. And I think like people can tell that you're not an Edward.
You're not really owning the name.
Yeah, you don't got Edward vibes.
It's kind of out of obligation.
You got Erasmus Stribbling Trout Shue vibes.
And I think that's why he went with Trout.
Yeah.
So I think it's a great name, and that's how I'm going to refer to him. Zona and Trout had a meet cute or something of the sort because they met and were married shortly after. They don't really specify how long their courtship period was, but they became married once Trout got to town. And despite strong resistance from Zona's mother, Mary Jane Robinson Heaster, which is a nice normal name.
By comparison, certainly.
I guess I won't say normal. A nice American name.
Okay, that might have been worse that you corrected to that.
She instantly disliked Trout and often told her daughter that she felt there was something this guy was hiding.
He does seem, it's funny because we have like no information about him. He does, something feels wrong with him.
It's not because his name is Trout, is it?
No, it's because he has like a weird 4-part traveler name and he's there to be a blacksmith.
And he's a drifter.
Maybe you did call him the drifter, so maybe I'm just anti-drifter.
He wants to start a new life for himself, which is always kind of a red flag.
Yeah.
Like, why are you starting a new life for yourself? Can't you do a new life plus? That's a video game reference for any of our non-video game listeners out there.
Okay. You're speaking directly to my mother right now. Why not? Sometimes you gotta make a new save file.
Yeah. But sometimes you worked so hard to get all the things that you had that you might as well keep them and just...
Well, sometimes you load into that save file and you're like, where the fuck am I? I don't remember getting here. It's been 2 months since I've played and I have no clue what's going on.
That is my life as an adult trying to play video games. So, Shue...
You're going by Shue now? Is that what we're calling them? Okay.
Sorry. The Shoes.
Shue is 2 people.
The Shoes.
Oh.
When
I'm an object now.
When I was writing this, that did not dawn on me that they were called the Shoes. The Shoes lived together as man and wife for several months, and then on January 23rd, 1897, Zona's body was discovered inside of their house by a young boy that Trout had sent there on a contrived errand. Now, you might be wondering what that errand was.
No, I think it's contrived. I don't think I need to know much more about it.
He asked him to run to the house from the blacksmith shop to see if Zona needed anything from the store.
Okay.
So back then, before we had cell phones, we had little intern children to deliver messages for us.
That's not, honestly, not that contrived of an errand.
Yeah, I guess not.
It feels like he just, it's a pretty one-on-one sort of thing. Not very...
And I assume this is like a little boy.
Simple, it's direct.
This boy probably works with him at the blacksmith shop.
Or I don't know. If back then I'd grab a random kid and be like, hey, go get me a tomato.
Like Scrooge, he's like, boy, take this down to the shop and get me the biggest ham you have.
Bring this tomato to the cobbler. Trade it for a shoe. Get the shoe. Trade it for 2 buckets. Fill the buckets with milk from the farmer's cow. Bring one of the buckets to my wife and then fill that with water. Mix the buckets together. Bring it back to me. And pour it on this furnace. Then take a gem from the furnace, put it in a slot to open a chest to get a key to get just play Monkey Island, Treasure Monkey Island.
That is how you make the milk diamond.
Yeah, the milk diamond, MD.
The milk diamond is a legendary diamond. Look it up.
Yeah.
Don't look it up.
There's a movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, Milk Diamond.
I don't know what you're going to find if you look that up. Don't look up milk diamond. The boy, Andy Jones, found Zona lying on the floor at the bottom of the stairs. She was stretched out with her feet together.
Big stretch.
One hand.
You think he said that when he saw her? Big stretch.
I guess you're kind of obligated to, right?
Maybe he didn't. That's why she died.
Oh, shit.
She got stuck in that position.
Oh, no.
Because it was a big stretch.
One hand was on her abdomen, and the other was lying next to her. Her head was turned slightly to one side, and her eyes were wide open and staring.
That's how death works. Yeah.
Even to this small boy, Zona Shue was obviously dead. Andy, not surprisingly, ran home to tell his mother. The local doctor and coroner, Dr. George W. Knapp.
Oh.
Were you expecting George W. something else?
No, well, you said his mother, and then you went to the local doctor and coroner, and then you said George, and I was like, I got lost.
Oh, yeah.
I thought his mother was the local doctor and coroner.
The local doctor and coroner, Dr. George W. Knapp.
His mother was a man? Like, I was very befuddled.
The doctor was a woman?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Was summoned to the house, although he didn't arrive for nearly an hour.
That's really quick. I don't know.
I guess I don't know how big this area of West Virginia is.
Yeah.
In the intro,
you had to ride a mine card to get there. I don't fucking know.
In the intro, I mentioned that Trout was accused of murdering Zona by Zona's mom, Mary Jane. And I want to take a moment to illustrate how fucked up that situation is. Like, if that turns out to be true, assuming he is the murderer, that means he sent this little boy to the scene of the crime.
Body. Yeah.
That is most certainly the corpse of his wife.
Yeah. So you think it's bad to do that?
I think you're definitely knowingly traumatizing a child.
Look, I think if you killed a woman, traumatizing a child is like a cherry on top. Whatever.
Well,
what
I mean, that's the bad part.
You're the kind of guy who would kill a woman. I don't know.
It's like
I get what you're saying.
Did you have to add on to it?
Admittedly, if I had killed a woman, I think it'd be low on my list of things to worry about. Is like I'd be trying to get away from incriminating myself.
Well, that also is the weird part too. Is like, why are you sending him to go discover the? I guess to.
Did he say she fell down the stairs?
Distance.
Yeah, like this kid found her. She fell down the stairs. I wasn't even there. I wasn't working.
Yeah. I guess that's his alibi. Huh?
His alibi.
His alibi. By the time the doctor arrived, Trout had carried his wife's body upstairs and had laid her out on the bed. So his alibi is broken anyway.
Well, someone's already seen it.
Oh, true.
You know what I mean? Now he's making it harder to prove. He's hiding some evidence, perhaps.
That, and also now he has like reasonable reason to have his fingerprints all over her.
Well, I mean, they're married, so
this is the 1800s. I don't know what they did in the 1800s.
I don't know if they were dusting for prints.
I don't think they were doing anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get into what happens.
Yeah. No, a man's allowed to murder his wife.
Contrary to local custom, he dressed the corpse himself. Normally, it was the proper thing for ladies of the community to wash and dress the body in preparation for burial. However, Trout took it upon himself.
He's Greek. He doesn't different tradition.
Took it upon himself to dress Zona in her best clothing. A high-necked, stiff collar dress covered her neck, and a veil was placed over her face.
She had that shit on, it sounds like. I mean, that's nice of him. I think it sounds like he did a good job, I guess. Maybe he's trying to cover bruises on her neck.
Whoa.
Strangulation.
Whoa. While Dr. Knapp examined her to determine the cause of death, Trout stayed by her, cradling her and sobbing.
Getting in the way.
Getting in the way, for sure. Because of this, Knapp kind of cut corners on the examination. He was like, yeah, you know
Do
what,
not
man?
blame him, Knapp. This is your fault for not doing it, man.
He's like, you know what, man? I don't think I want to even get that involved.
I'm using your legal name here, George. Do the proper examination.
George W. Knapp.
Yeah, you
Please.
need to do an examination. You cannot blame others.
So yeah, he kind of cut corners on it. He did notice some bruising on the neck, though.
Yeah, I was right.
When he tried...
You're not going to acknowledge that I was right, that I called it?
Well, that's why I brought it up again.
No, I know, but,
Yeah, you're right.
give me a little credit.
You know what? Here.
I'm a genius. I'm solving crimes. Yeah. Thank you.
Or actually, you know what?
Thank you. I called it. I can tell when a story is setting something up.
I'll give you this one.
Oh.
That's the correct sound. You were correct.
From?
I don't know.
A game show.
You know what? I'm gonna make a note to myself because I've been trying to clip me more often, and
Okay.
I zone my own voice out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a note now to clip me going.
Yeah, okay. That's the sound Pikachu makes when she sees a fucking bird outside.
I've never seen Bubbies do that.
Yeah, Pikachu does it very rarely, but you know, and then you'll ask her, you'll be like, "What's up?" And then she'll turn and go at me. I'm like, "Don't do it at me."
She's like, you know what I mean,
I'm
right?
not a fucking bird
Or a cat.
Yeah, idiot.
So when Knapp tried to take a closer look at those bruises that you were correct about,
Yeah, thank you.
Trout flipped out so violently that Knapp basically said, "Fuck this, we're done," and he left. So at what point should I stop pretending that Trout isn't obviously the killer?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, hey, look, it could be circumstantial. You haven't really proved anything yet.
That's a key word.
Yeah. It's got to have been so easy to get away with fucking crime at this point. Oh my God.
All the time.
West Virginia, you just smack your wife down the stairs, kill her. Then you're like, hey, little Barnaby Jones, bring this tomato to my wife.
Pretty
And you're
much.
like, you found the body, you killed her. And they're like, that you must have done it.
Take him away, boys.
That little tomato child is evil. Whoever accuses first.
It's basically just whoever discovers the body.
Yeah.
Initially, he listed her cause of death as everlasting faint, which I don't even know what that means.
That just means she died. I think he just means like she just passed on. Like she just fainted and died.
The forever sleep.
Yeah, exactly. Literally. Like I think she just passed out and just died.
I'm gonna look it up just to see if there's some sort of reason why.
But that's hilarious to list like a pixie's curse as the reason for death.
Yeah, it's just specifically a woman's sudden unexplained death.
Fainting was some shit women did. Until Tony Soprano broke the mold in 1999 by showing men could faint too.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm not watching it, but Amy, my wife, is. After the everlasting faint, I think he changed it because then it was listed as childbirth, which like no one knows if Zona was even pregnant.
Oh,
but 2 weeks before her death.
Was she pregnant?
Dr. Knapp had been treating her for, quote, female trouble.
Okay.
So these are the most antiquated sexist terms that they had of the time.
I'm going to say even beyond that, this guy seems like a fucking idiot. What a moron. What do you mean?
I know, he got up there, he was like, hey, can I just take a quick little peek at the... Oh, no? Okay, sorry, man.
I also, did you write any details down? You just write childbirth and call it a day? Did she explode during childbirth? What happened? Was she bleeding? Like what?
She had bruises on her neck. It must have been childbirth.
Yeah, the baby choked her out from the inside.
I've heard that known to be happening.
Yeah, this is the worst doctor of all time.
Dr. Knapp sent someone out to notify Zona's parents, and word of the young woman's death quickly spread throughout the community.
Was he called Dr. Knapp because he was taking a nap during medical school? During the fucking the writing down the cause of death test?
Probably.
He took a fucking nap?
He missed that class. He overslept.
Yeah.
When she was informed of the news of her daughter's death, Mary Heaster's face grew dark. She reportedly said,
"The devil has killed her."
The next day, Zona's body was taken by carriage to her parents' home. A handful of neighbors presided over the funeral entourage, and they brought Trout Shue along with them. He showed extraordinary devotion toward the body, keeping a vigil at the head of the open coffin as the wagon traveled over the rutted and bumpy roads. So, he's a very loving husband.
Yeah.
Just making sure
I want
his wife's corpse is okay.
You should make it clear that you're on the side that he killed her.
Well, I said at what point should
But
I stop pretending?
like, you know, if we didn't have this information, if no one said, oh, hey, he killed his wife.
Yeah.
It's normal for a husband to, you know, be invested in the body of his wife and concerned, you know.
Yeah.
But you're predisposed. You're an easy mark. You've fallen for the mother killed her, and it's her ruse, and you've fallen for it, hook, line, and sinker.
Shit.
She's like, I know that fat George always wants a treat, and he'll send the boy into the house.
Oh.
He'll find a real surprise.
Oh, she 40
My foolish daughter did. Yeah.
Wow.
I'll pay off that idiot Dr. Knapp to fake the testimony.
Oh, damn. A day later, the body was displayed in the Heaster's house for the wake. A few local ladies sat up with the body throughout the night and until the time of the burial the next day. Doesn't really explain why. I guess they're just trying to guard her.
Or why I should give a shit.
Yeah.
Cool. Glad they did that.
I guess that's one I probably could have cut.
Idiot. Why did you include this?
Actually, preface of the episode.
Oh, no.
I don't think I finished preparing.
You can't preface the episode 40 minutes into it.
I don't think I finished preparing this episode.
Oh, okay.
So at some point, we're going to get to some. I've read the whole
Sentence
story.
is going to stop halfway through.
Well, I've read the whole story, but there's some parts that I might have paraphrased.
You had all summer to prep this episode.
Is that a Stranger Things reference?
Oh, no. It's a I think you should leave. You had all summer to think of what to do.
Those who came to pay their respects during the wake pointed out the bizarre behavior of Trout Shue. His grief swung back and forth between overwhelming sadness and manic energy. He allowed no one to get too close to the coffin, especially while he was placing a pillow on one side of her head and a rolled up cloth on the other. He explained that these items were to help Zona, quote, rest easier.
Yeah, I will say this guy does give me horrific vibes. I hate this guy. Freaks me out so much.
Yeah,
I would hate. You know, if this guy moved into your fucking West Virginia town, you'd be like, Jesus
Oh,
Christ,
this fucking guy. Oh, goddamn Trout Shue over here.
Yeah.
Stribbling.
Do you know the album Trout Mask Replica by Captain Beefheart?
I don't.
Okay. Every time we say Trout Shue, all I can think of is Trout Mask Replica. It's a really weird album.
Okay.
All the music's like it's all a bunch of time signatures and weird shit.
I would say our listeners should listen to it.
I would say a lot of them, specifically my mother, will not like it.
Well, you know, you never know until
It's going to be a little over your head, I fear.
You never know until you try. In addition, he tied a large scarf around her neck and explained tearfully that it, quote, had been Zona's favorite.
That's so funny. This guy's like really obvious about the next stuff, huh?
I know, he's like really telegraphing the next stuff. When it came time to move the corpse to the cemetery, though, several people noticed that there seemed to be a strange looseness to Zona's head. Needless to say, people started to talk and speculation began about how Zona had really met her untimely demise. So basically, Zona's head is just flapping around like a flag in the wind.
Yeah, so I'm assuming they think he broke her neck or something.
Or somebody broke her neck.
Yeah, or choked her out or whatever.
Yeah.
Strangulated her. I guess she could have like fallen on the stairs or something as well.
She could have knocked her neck
But
loose.
this guy is incredibly tough to be around.
Yeah, he's rough.
He does not seem pleasant, to be honest.
Well, yeah, he's going back and forth between like hysterically crying and then like screaming at people.
And just putting more and more clothes on her neck specifically.
Stay away from her!
She loved this blanket.
And her neck!
She loved this blanket around her neck at night when she slept.
And it's extra tight.
She used to like when I tied it off with a rope so it wouldn't come off during the ceremony.
It keeps her neck nice and straight, just how she always liked it.
She always put extra makeup on her neck, so I'm going to do it here, too.
Yeah, this guy sucks. Mary Jane Heaster wholeheartedly suspected that Trout Shue had done something to Zona. She always disliked him and never wanted her to marry him.
I understand this, having known him for a minute here.
She was sure that he had murdered her, but there was no way that she could prove it.
Yeah.
Which is the unfortunate part of the late 1800s.
How mad at fucking Dr. Knapp do you think she was?
Oh my God.
Your daughter's been murdered and you're like, okay, well, the autopsy will help. And then you get that piece of paper and you're like, what do you mean? He crossed off everlasting faint and wrote childbirth. What do you mean? Was she pregnant? And he's like, I don't know.
Wait, Killian, autopsy? What?
Yeah.
Oh, no, they didn't do an autopsy.
I mean, he looked at the body, right? Like that's an autopsy, I think.
He said he took one look and was like, her head got knocked loose.
Look, I think that's still technically an autopsy. I'm not saying he did a good autopsy. I'm just saying he did one. I think once you like look at the body and you're a doctor, you're doing an autopsy.
I guess.
He said childbirth. Yeah. That's an autopsy.
He was treating her for female troubles.
Yeah.
After the wake, Mary Jane took the sheet from inside the coffin and tried to return it to Trout, but he refused it. Folding it back up to put it away, she noticed that it had a peculiar odor, so she washed it out. She came to believe that what happened next was some sort of strange omen. Mary Jane dropped the sheet into the wash basin, and when she did, the water inside turned red. Strangely, a few moments later, the sheet turned pink, and that's not strange at all.
Yeah.
It was in red water.
Yeah, that sounds normal.
And the color in the water disappeared.
Oh, so it sucked all the red back up and then became pink.
Yeah. I guess that's strange, but
it's strange that she put it in the water. And
I gotta be honest. If I hadn't done my own laundry yet at this point, I'd be like, yeah, it makes sense. All the red went back into the sheet. Like you might be able to get me on that one.
Are we sure?
I think the water should stay red normally, but I do feel like it would make sense to me that it could suck up some of the pink back.
Are we sure there wasn't a red sock at the bottom of the basin?
It's a Red Sox jersey in there. She's like, shit.
God damn it.
Yeah, it sounds like there could have been a little dry blood in the sheet. Or something. And then, but also, if she's a dead body, like, this is not good evidence.
Yeah, I mean, bodies ooze a lot of shit.
I'm not a big omen person, so.
Mary Jane then boiled the sheet and hung it outside for several days, but the stain could not be removed.
I think that's just classic. Stains are sometimes hard to get.
Yeah, no Tide to Go back in 1897. Also, Mary Jane, shouldn't she be hanging out with Spider-Man all day?
She should be, but this is before they invented Spider-Man. Yeah, so she's waiting for him to come into the picture.
That's why she met Spider-Man. She's like, I need a hero guy to beat the shit out of Trout.
And that's Spider-Man's arch nemesis. Everyone knows Trout.
I need someone to beat Erasmus Stribbling Trout
Shue. Possibly the third. I don't know. It feels right to add the third on there.
I can't believe Shue was the one I forgot.
She interpreted the eerie blood stains as a sign that Zona had been murdered.
I mean, she already has a hunch Zona was murdered.
I don't think
you need to interpret that.
After this incident, she started praying.
Well, she blamed the devil earlier, not
She did blame the devil.
So, unless she thinks that Erasmus is the devil.
She could be
maybe he's like he's the devil and he's wandering around killing. Maybe he is the devil. Maybe he wandered in and like played a fiddle and killed somebody.
Maybe I just read the line wrong. Maybe it was like that devil as in like Trout.
Yeah, it could have been. I mean,
After this incident,
who knows?
She started praying every night for the next 4 weeks. Mary Jane prayed that her daughter would return to her.
She wasn't praying before that? Not very devout.
Not very devout.
Not very devoted to anything here.
She prayed her daughter would return to her and reveal the truth about how she had died. According to her story, a few weeks later, her prayers were answered.
Just pray for justice for her death. Don't get roundabout with it.
I know she's praying for the process.
Yeah,
she just needs to pray for the
Zona
result.
shows up and she's like, "You don't want to pray for a lightning bolt to hit my fucking murderer husband, you idiot."
You wanted to bring me back from heaven?
Great. Yeah, he killed me. Big deal.
Now I'm stuck in purgatory.
Go get him.
You only get to go to heaven once. Once you leave, you can't come back.
Over the course of 4 dark nights, Zona's spirit appeared at her mother's bedside. She would come as a bright light at first, and then an apparition would take form, chilling the air in the entire room. She woke her mother and explained over and over again how her husband had murdered her. Trout had been abusive and cruel, and had attacked her in a fit of rage because he thought she had not cooked any meat for supper. Which is such a stupid
Unfortunately,
reason.
terminally Greek as far as the reason goes.
He had broken her neck, and to show this, the ghost turned her head completely around until it was facing backwards.
You don't have to traumatize your mom. She doesn't need to see your head.
Yeah, it is a little much.
Clicked all the way back.
The pageantry is really worth it here, Zona.
But you know what? I had a feeling that maybe you would at least appreciate, similar to Nellie Butler. She's being a little bit dramatic about it.
Yeah, no. She's
but
not,
like in a fun way.
She's a little sadder. What I liked about Nellie is that really it was just like she just died, and so she was chill about it. Whereas Zona is sort of understandably not chill about her death.
Yeah, that's fair.
Whereas Nellie was like, yeah, I died. I'm kind of doing better than ever.
Yeah, I'm living my best afterlife.
She's like, I
right
should have
now.
died 10 fucking years ago, baby. I don't care what my husband fucking marries. Big fucking
Yeah.
deal.
You know what? I want them to get
He's
married.
got a little
so
dick anyway. I got a new, better ghost boyfriend.
Oh shit! I didn't know you could have ghost boyfriend.
Nelly does.
Nelly can have whatever she wants.
Nelly's like sucking off some random guy in the town. He's like, yeah, she appeared to me all right.
Oh,
Woo!
I caught the Holy Ghost.
I can't make a woo sound without clipping the microphone
know.
immediately. It's a powerful skill.
I'm gonna have to either lower your mic or you're gonna have to like sit back.
To be fair, I think I talk normally and then move directly into the mic at 10,000 times the volume I talk at. So
that's part of it.
yeah.
Mary Jane went to a local prosecutor, John Alfred Preston, to
That's a fucking prosecutor
That's
name,
a
baby.
prosecutor name for sure. I mean, he's got "pr" in his name.
Yeah.
John Alfred Prosecutor. More like it.
Pressed him into charges.
Oh shit.
Pressed him into a fucking coat, motherfucker.
Preston charges.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Convinced.
Whatever. Fuck you. I would have gotten there.
Mary Jane went to John Alfred Preston to convince him to reopen the investigation into Zona's death.
Yeah.
Zona's spirit. Oh, she told him about Zona's spirit visits as evidence that Zona needed justice. Mm-hmm. And Preston was polite and sympathetic to Mrs. Heaster.
Yeah.
He basically yes-anded her for apparently several hours. Like they were talking for
Those are
several
billable hours, baby.
Preston agreed to send some deputies to speak with Dr. Knapp because obviously Dr. Knapp dropped the ball really hard. He didn't drop the ball. He kind of missed the game.
Having met Preston very briefly, I assume he was also annoyed at Dr. Knapp when he received news back from his deputies, I imagine.
Yeah, he's like, he sends a telegram and it just says, "What do you mean you missed the fucking autopsy?
Eternal what? Everlasting what?"
So they spoke with Dr. Knapp and a few others involved in the case. It's likely he didn't believe the ghost story, but felt the investigation needed to be reopened.
Yeah, also it was like, oh, well, some of what she described is probably evidence of some kind of crime,
Yeah, and also Mary Jane was not the only person in the community who thought like maybe Zona died for more nefarious reasons than eternal fate
or childbirth.
or childbirth.
Yeah.
As to which child we don't even really know existed.
No, I feel like someone else in the story would have mentioned she was 9 months pregnant.
Yeah.
He didn't say it was like a miscarriage. It's just childbirth. I feel like
there's nothing in the story that says his pregnant wife.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like if she had a big old pregnant belly, we'd know.
The kid stole the baby.
The kid is actually a fairy, and he stole the baby, Irish fairy style.
Oh, and then is gonna
give it to the witch.
Give it to the witch to eat the baby and then give birth to a new witch.
Yeah, Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah. Preston went to see Dr. Knapp, who admitted that his examination of Zona was kind of half-assed.
Yeah, man.
They agreed that.
Oh, I booted the ball. Yeah. No, I fucked that one up.
This is the part that is gonna get you.
I assume he's gonna say that he was afraid of what's his name.
They agreed that an autopsy was needed to answer the questions about Zona's death once and for all.
Okay.
So he had not, in his mind, done an autopsy.
Yeah, I assume he was the guy was looking over me. And I'm giving Knapp the benefit of the doubt here. Otherwise, he's in trouble.
If Trout Shue was innocent of any wrongdoing, this would clear his name. The good old days when you could just die unexpectedly and an autopsy wasn't the first thing that people thought to do to figure out what happened.
I mean, they had it wouldn't have yielded any information, I feel like, back then.
Yeah, they probably would have cut her heart open.
You want Dr. Knapp cutting people up,
They would have cut her heart open and been like, oh, this blood is still fresh. Whoops. And then just called it.
Oh, there's red stuff in here. Oh, no.
Oh. It looks like a juice that you can get from a...
Oh, this one's weird and squishy. He's grabbing the organs.
Weird. He's reaching in there. He's like,
God.
Ew.
Yeah.
A few days later, an exhumation was ordered and the inquest jury was assembled. Local reports claimed that Trout vigorously complained about the exhumation, but it was made clear to him that he would be forced to attend the inquest if he did not attend willingly.
Yeah.
Which, if he was innocent,
it is. I do understand.
You don't want your beloved wife being
he's
dug up.
I remember what happened to Mercy Lena Brown.
Yeah. I think that happened before this.
They're like, drink the fucking heart, you idiot.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to drink my wife's heart.
They're like, we made it in ash first. It's fine.
That's worse.
He replied,
They will not be able to prove I did it.
Oh, I wouldn't have said that. I would have used different language.
this was rather odd.
I didn't do it, so obviously there's nothing to find, is what I would have gone with, or something.
I probably would have just said, like, please don't dig up my beloved
He
wife.
said, oh, they'll never catch me. My plan is foolproof.
I do kind of picture him, like, muttering, like, they'll never be able to prove that I did it.
The killing was ironclad. He's talking like Darth Sidious. He's in his little robes.
Oh, was I monologuing out loud?
So this was rather odd and careless statement for a man who claimed to be innocent.
Okay, all right. Everyone else like, what the fuck?
Excuse, what did you say?
Yeah.
Oh, I said, they will not be able to prove I'm in it. Like, I'm not in the grave, she is.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Got him.
Yeah. Also, like, Inquest of the Exhumation is a sick album title for my death metal band. Yeah.
Holy shit. I need like a rock on button with like just a sick guitar lick.
riff. Yeah.
The autopsy lasted for 3 hours under the uncertain light of kerosene lamps.
So they're already still not doing the best autopsy they could do, but I guess it's the best they could do at the time.
The body of the dead woman was, quote, in a near state of perfect preservation, thanks to the cold temperatures of February, making the work of the doctors much easier to complete.
I do like that. That happens a couple times.
Thank goodness, Trout said to himself.
In the 1890s, you got to kill your wife in fucking July.
the hot day,
Yeah,
the
you want
dog
that-
days of August.
You want that August to break that body up quick.
A jury of 5 men had been assembled to watch the proceedings, along with the officers of the court, Trout Shue, Andy Jones, who was the boy who found the body,
Yeah, no, I know.
and other witnesses and spectators. So it's like an event.
Guy with the big foam finger.
It's a spectacle. Go Doctors! It's a spectacle.
There's one guy, go Trout! Go Trout! Everyone's
shit.
like, fuck you.
Get the
Fuck you, man. Get out of here. Fuck
They're
off.
throwing tomatoes
Yeah.
at him. They're throwing milk diamonds at him.
He's like, got 29 rings, baby. Point at that Greek man's ringed fingers. He's got big pinky rings, I assume.
The typical autopsy steps were actually skipped for this because the doctors very
We're looking for
quickly
something
found
specific.
what they were looking
Oh, okay.
for.
One of the doctors turned to Trout Shue
And said, "We have found your wife's neck to have been broken.
Yeah. Did you carve your name into her, brother?
Are these your initials? E-S-T-S?
So her neck is broken.
Yeah, her neck is broken.
Okay.
Trout's head dropped, and an expression of despair crossed his face. He whispered,
They cannot prove that I did it.
So again, he is like,
Yo, this guy, I hate to say this, but
he is self-incriminating.
does he need a defense lawyer? I go back in time and I'm like, hey man, just say she fell. Say she must have fallen. Well, they don't have you yet, brother. Say she must have fallen down the stairs. I did a better job defending him than he did. He went there and he's like, they'll never catch me. And then they were like, did you kill her? And he's like, oh, they figured me out. Oh, I must press on. Like,
Yeah, they ask him straight up, like, did you strangle your wife? And he's like,
oh no.
he's like, what can I say to get out of this one?
Have you ever played the Ace Attorney games?
No, but
There's
I
a
know
point
you
where
were
you like,
playing
if you
them.
like present or press evidence, the characters will have like, they have like their normal sprite and they'll have a sprite where like the character's toupee will fly off or something or like, and so I can just imagine him being like, "Ah," and just all his rings, all his Greek rings explode. And then he's like, "Ah," and his like a hairy chest pops out and he's like, they'll never catch me. Doing a big like different sprite animation now that you're pressing him, you know? And then you press him, the final evidence, objection, and then you win, you know? One Ace Attorney fan stood up and clapped in their chair.
I want this in the game.
It literally it might be. They might have based a case off this one.
Yeah, so he is really not doing himself any favors. He would be better off just saying nothing.
Yeah.
Just not even saying anything. If you want this to be true, that they'll never be able to prove you did it,
Yeah.
you got to stop saying that shit out loud.
If I run, they can't catch me.
That is not the first thing an innocent man who lost a wife says.
They'll never prove I broke her neck and threw her down the stairs on purpose, or that I sent the kid on purpose.
I wonder how far I can get if I start running now. The autopsy.
They'll never find my big stick I used to hit her with, hidden in the closet upstairs. It's hidden from sight.
I put it under the floorboards.
He's leaning into someone's ear. They'll never find out that I killed her. Guy's like, what?
He's just saying it to Andy Jones.
It's just one fan.
The little kid.
Hey, man, I was here for you.
The autopsy findings were damning for Trout. A report on March 9th stated, the discovery was made that the neck was broken and the windpipe mashed. On the throat were the marks of fingers indicating that she had been choking.
Yeah, we're getting a little away from the idea of her falling, I guess.
The neck
I mean, incredible that they got this guy being a competent prosecutor and stuff is really critical here.
The neck was dislocated between the first and second vertebrae. The ligaments were torn and ruptured.
Jesus.
The windpipe had been crushed at a point in front of the neck.
My lord.
So, pretty bad choking.
This guy fucking did a number. I'm assuming he whipped her around and shit by her neck.
Oh,
I'm trying to think of how you would do much damage, like the ligaments and stuff, and it's like
I mean, it's possible he did like choke her and throw her down the stairs.
Yeah,
which is kind of fucked up. Trout Shue.
Choke her at the bottom of the stairs and place her down gently. Is what Trev is saying.
That's what Solid Snake would do.
Wow.
It makes too much noise when you throw someone down the stairs. You got to put them down quietly. So Trout Shue was arrested.
Someone walks in and he's choking his wife and he goes, boop, and there's like a exclamation point above his head. Yeah.
Trout was arrested and charged with murder. Most of the evidence, though, was circumstantial.
Yeah, but fingerprints, like, gets pretty, found in her home. It's one thing if she was found somewhere else, but like, looks to be a murder victim in your house.
Yeah.
You sent someone to find her body. Starts to get a little dicey.
It's an open and shut case.
Oh, brutal.
It's an open and shut case, Clancy.
That was awful. You could not have fucking... You went to dunk and just slammed off the rim.
So Trout was indicted by a grand jury and was formally arraigned for murder, and he immediately entered a plea of not guilty.
Yeah.
While he awaited trial, people started...
They'll never find out I'm lying about my plea.
People started outing past information about him.
Oh, yeah.
People started spilling his tea. Zona was his third wife.
Yeah.
His first marriage.
That life he escaped is coming back a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm telling you. New Game Plus, you just take that life with you.
Yeah, I was saying you carry. Usually, you get the items and stuff.
Well, he tried to leave it in the past. He should have just taken it with him.
Yeah.
His first marriage was to a woman named Allie Esteline Cutlip, which is a very fancy.
That's a pirate. Name. Yeah, that's a pirate captain.
Allie Esteline Cutlip.
Captain Cutlip,
that one ended in divorce in 1889 while he was in prison for horse theft.
Yeah, that's an early divorce.
So he is a known criminal.
I don't know you could get divorced back then.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because he's in jail. Maybe that's like maybe there's like a jail clause or something.
I think there are rules in West Virginia.
So yeah, he is already like a convicted criminal. Alice
stereotyping.
Well, I mean, it's true.
What, he can't be reformed?
Well, he can be, but he has a record.
All he did was steal a horse, man.
Allie alleged in the divorce decree that Trout had been violent and frequently beat her.
Yeah, that seems like you don't want that in paperwork when you killed your wife.
Yeah. In 1894, he married Lucy Ann Tritt.
There's like a murder with a shooting, and they're like, yeah, he loved to brandish weapons. You're like, yikers.
Yeah, he had a big collection of butterfly knives.
He would get mad and point his gun at me and yell and pretend to pull the trigger. And you're like, okay, well, it's not a great habit to get into.
He always said it wasn't loaded, but I feel like he really spun the chamber.
Before we got divorced, he said, one of these days I'm going to shoot you in the fucking head, break your neck, and throw you down the stairs. You're like, oh, wow, yikes.
That's really specific.
Not great.
So Lucy, his second wife, died 8 months later.
Yeah.
After under circumstances that were described as mysterious.
Yeah, they found her in the sky with diamonds.
Oh shit! They might have.
Fucking Beatles song. Hell yeah, brother.
Trout claimed that Lucy fell and hit her head on a rock.
Okay. I gotta say, you gotta go to a different well, brother.
You gotta switch up your tactics.
You can't do the falls twice in a row.
Very few people believed him. Before any action could be taken against him, he
moved to West Virginia,
left the area, and in the fall of 1896, he moved to Greenbrier County, and that is where he met
mysteriously
Zona.
died. Yeah, that's interesting.
God,
Gotta say, Zona does not know how to pick them. Not the victim blame, but
yeah.
bad taste, girly.
Obviously, she is the victim here.
Yeah.
He seems like he had a lot of red flags.
If Trout was tall, I'm not gonna be happy with Zona. All right, I tell you. If that's all it took.
In jail, Shue remained in good spirits and reported that his grieving for Zona had ended.
That doesn't seem like something you should
Yeah, I know.
admit.
This guy's like the worst of all time.
He is the most self-incriminating person I have ever read about.
Yeah.
In fact, he announced that he had a lifelong goal of having 7 wives.
I really want to have 2 girlfriends.
That's literally him.
That's so. What is it? Okay.
Why are you saying this?
That's so funny. Also, if you're in prison and you're like, yeah, it's chill. Like, yeah, that's not good. Not a
Yeah.
good sign.
Since
He wants to have 7 wives. I feel like divorce would be faster than killing them, man.
well, yeah, because you don't have to
feel like
waste time in jail.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't be interrupted in the middle of it by jail.
Morals aside, like just from a strategic standpoint, you're better off just like not even divorcing. Just go
I
somewhere
was gonna say
else.
you should try to go for like 2 or 3 at once.
This
you
is
should,
the
You should try to get
1800s.
in like a bigamy type situation because that's the way you stack numbers quick. You know.
This is the 1800s. Just go across the country a couple
Yeah.
of times.
Yeah.
Since Zona had only been his 3rd, and he was still a young man, he had a good chance of realizing such a worthwhile ambition. He repeatedly
article's getting a little cute here.
He repeatedly told reporters that his guilt in the matter could not be proved.
They had in a court of law.
I feel
Your shit's been proved, brother.
I feel like he is proving it himself.
Innocent until proven guilty. And they're like, you were found guilty. And he's like, nope, wasn't proven. I was found guilty. That's different. He's doing like sovereign citizen bullshit.
I mean, at this point, circumstantial evidence adds up to a point where it's like, dog.
Just because I was indicted doesn't mean I was guilty. It's very different legally.
He has he just gave them a motive now, which is he wanted 7 wives.
Yeah, that is funny to be like, she was in the way of my lifelong goal, you see.
I would have divorced her, but that would have taken too long. The trial began.
Hoping she fell down the stairs by accident is much faster.
So the trial began, and numerous people from the community testified against him. The highlight of the trial, of course, came when the
mother.
appearance of MJ Heaster.
She did a rap.
She did a rap. Preston put her on the stand as both the mother of the dead woman and as the first person to notice unusual circumstances in the
Seance
death.
type shit.
Yeah. Well, he left that part out.
Yeah.
Or did he?
Oh.
He wanted to make sure that she appeared both sane and reliable.
Okay, yeah.
So
He's like, do not bring the fucking crystal ball.
he intentionally tried to avoid the whole ghost shit because he thought that would make her seem irrational.
Let's start with when you came to my office.
And it was also inadmissible evidence.
She's like, well, the night before. He's like, nope. Let's start with the office.
Not that part. We talked about this.
I was sleeping. Nope. You were waking up and going to the office.
So the teller of this story, in this case, Zona Shue, could not be cross-examined by the defense, and her testimony would be hearsay under the law. So there was absolutely zero reason to bring up the ghost shit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Shue, his attorney decided to ask Mrs. Heaster about her ghostly sighting.
Oh.
It seemed obvious that he was trying to make her look ridiculous in front of the jury, and he characterized her visions as just
delusions,
a mother's ravings.
Yeah,
and worked hard to
make her
admit
seem,
that she was just mistaken.
Yeah, does he know that the average American is incredibly fucking stupid, and they're gonna be like, oh my god, her daughter came to her?
Well, yeah, because he continued to badger her, and she stayed resilient and did not back down.
My man does not understand the median voter is incredibly dumb.
And when the defense counsel realized that this testimony wasn't going the way they wanted it to, he dismissed her, but the damage was already done because they introduced that testimony. The judge tried to tell the jury, like,
ignore it, but they
you have
heard
to
it.
ignore that, but they already heard it, and a lot of people already believed that.
They were swayed.
They already believed her story.
Yeah, unfortunately, the average person believes in ghosts. So also, you're not in a good line already, you know.
Despite Shue's eloquent testimony in his own defense, the jury quickly found him guilty.
That's interesting. I wouldn't have considered him to be eloquent.
Yeah.
Based on like everything I've heard about him.
Well, I think he's eloquent. He just doesn't know when the fuck to shut up.
Maybe he did a rap. I don't know. I remember you was conflicted. You're like, wow, she's really going off here.
He did a rap where all the lines are haikus.
We're gonna kill your wife. Kill your wife. Can you feel me? Can you see me? Gonna kill your wife. And you're like, wow, this is a great song.
So the whole jury quickly found him guilty. 10 of them even voted that he be hanged, which spoke volumes to how much people in the jury believed Mrs. Heaster.
Does it change your mind if I want 7 wives? I will not have time to get the other 4 if you do not let me go shortly.
I do like the idea that he was trying to like paint himself as a victim.
Yeah, I also assumed that he had already been sentenced when he was in jail saying he wanted 7 wives. He should have waited until he had been officially sentenced because it sounds like must have made it worse.
Yeah. He's like, just picture me there.
Yeah, that's
with my 3rd wife. And I'm trying to figure out how to get to 7. I don't know what to do.
That's old Edward 7 Wives Trout over there.
Everyone felt bad for him and they let him off the hook because everyone wants 7 wives.
Yeah.
Everyone can relate to wanting 7 wives.
Who amongst us, fellas?
Without a unanimous verdict of death, though, Trout was sentenced to life in prison.
Yeah. Ooh, that's going to make the wives thing tough. It's gonna put a damper on some of it.
He could get a jail wife.
He's gonna have to do the Manson thing, like get the letters. You know?
Yeah. Which, if he's eloquent, he can make it happen.
That's a great point. He is eloquent.
He could do 4 wives at once at that point.
Yeah, I know. Just they have to have them show up on the same visitation day.
This
like in Goodfellas when she sees the the mistress's name on the sign-in sheet. Yeah, we watched Goodfellas.
Is that a spoiler?
Ago.
That's not a
the movie came out in 1990. It's the most famous movie of all time.
It was my first time watching it.
Okay. He turns traitor at the end and sells out the mob to the government.
Yeah.
Goes with witness protection.
It was kind of a cool moment.
I just spoiled the movie in case anyone wasn't sure if the other thing was a spoiler.
This sentence did not satisfy everyone in Greenbrier County. A citizen's...
It's a pretty severe sentence, man.
Yeah, I mean, life in prison... I mean, me personally, I think life in prison is better than killing somebody. It's more of a punishment.
You think life in prison is worse than death as a punishment? Yeah, I agree. I just think that the government shouldn't do death.
That's fair.
I don't think that's the government's job. I think the government... I think we put Elon Musk in charge of the government for a little while, so we should cool it on the government doing anything like that for quite some time.
I say, leave it to the vigilantes.
Yeah.
Leave it to the vigilantes that killed Lee Harvey Oswald.
I was going to say, Trout was a vigilante. His wife probably committed a crime. He was just trying to make the streets safer.
That defense would have been better than his defense.
Your Honor, she was evil. A wicked woman.
Well, in 1897, a group of citizens from between...
No, did they just fucking lynch him?
15 to 30 men assembled.
They just lynched his ass?
To form a lynching party.
You said a year that was not 15 years later, and I was like,
Unfortunately,
he got away.
a man named George M. Hara alerted the sheriff.
The sheriff was like, "You can't lynch this guy in the middle of the street.
Yeah,
please,
they kind of...
Please allow us to put him in prison where he's supposed to be." Yeah.
They stopped him from... Stopped them from doing that. It was said that when Trout was informed of this threat against his life, he became greatly agitated and was unable to tie his own shoes. His last name.
Wow.
He couldn't tie his own last name.
Wow, that's crazy. I heard he was kittering about, or whatever the fuck his other name is.
Stribbling?
Stribbling.
He was scribbling all over the jail cell.
He was stribbling.
Yeah. He was scribbling in his pants.
Scribbling on his pillow, yeah.
This part is a little fucky, though. The Deputy Sheriff Dwyer hid him in the woods a mile or so south of the town until deputies were able to disband the mob and return them to their homes. Shue was moved to the West Virginia State Penitentiary in Moundsville on July 14th.
I assume they didn't have a building they thought was secure enough, to...
Probably
so they're
not.
like, let's just hide him somewhere no one's going to look.
Yeah.
He died. It would have been bad if he escaped.
Shue died on March 13th of 1900.
Yeah, I mean, eventually. Oh, only 3 years later.
Yeah.
Wow. Disease? Something in the prison?
Yeah. Exactly that. You know what?
That's so lame. I hate that sound. Yeah, that one's better.
That's the best one.
I think that's the best one. I don't like that it's 11 button presses to get there, though. It's a little slow on the draw. But yeah, so what got him? Syphilis.
One of the epidemics that swept through the prison that spring.
Ooh, scarlet fever.
Could be scarlet fever.
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't actually know.
I was guessing like an idiot, like a fool.
I mean, your guess is as good as mine.
Well, you didn't guess, so mine's better by default.
My guess would be bubonic plague.
Oh, a resurgence.
Yeah.
Well, maybe, I don't know, is that too early for Spanish flu?
I was thinking that too. I think the
it's too
Spanish
early.
flu was in the 20s, but I do. I'm pretty sure the bubonic plague still takes lives to this day.
Yeah, a very small amount, right? Occasionally. I don't know if it does every year. Like, I don't know if it
Whoa.
20 million people this year?
1,000 to 2,000 cases reported annually.
Yeah, but that's not deaths.
Yeah, a small fluctuating number of fatalities.
I assume we can treat it now.
Yeah.
We do have
more
of a handle than the bird guys.
Well, the doctors still wear the mask for old time's sake, but
I like to assume that they knew how to treat bubonic plague perfectly, but no one could hear them through the fucking herbs in the bird mask. So they'd be like, "Oh yeah, you just gotta," and they're like, "Oh, I guess we drain his blood."
Yeah.
And he's like, "What are you doing? Stop! What are you doing? Don't do that!
No, come on, that's not what I said to do. I didn't say that at all." And then they're like,
Just give him the medicine I brought him."
"Dude, why'd you tell us to do that?
Like,
He
I cut his
died."
head off so it wouldn't spread. He's like, "That's not how it works."
I told you not to do that. Oh, poor bird mask doctor.
He storms off.
He starts flapping angrily. So yeah, Trout Shue, he died of untreated bird mask doctor disease.
Yeah.
And
A broken heart.
and a broken heart.
His wife died.
Because he never got to have 7 wives.
He died of too much horny. He's like, "I'm so horny in here."
I'm all stopped up.
He exploded.
At that time, the prison commonly buried unclaimed remains in the nearby Tom's Run Cemetery.
Okay, that's a cemetery.
And no records.
I thought you were gonna say like a fucking river. They just throw the body wherever the fuck.
Gotta get rid of the body.
Okay, so he's just in an unmarked grave somewhere.
Well, yeah, because there were no records kept until the 1930s for that cemetery. So yeah, he's just in there.
You don't know who's in your prison?
No, the cemetery.
No.
There were no records.
He's in your prison. You're burying him. Write the name on the stone. You don't have to keep a record. Just write.
I guess they didn't do stones.
Put a marker. Do something. Oh my god.
Thanks to this, there's no trace of Trout Shue that can be found today.
He's alive. Still to this day, he got away.
Oh shit! He's with Tupac in Cuba.
He's with Kim Kardashian right now. He's her new boyfriend.
And Tupac.
Yeah. Let's make an AI picture of Tupac and Trout Shue.
I do
Trout Dribbling Shue or whatever his name is.
Mary Jane Heaster. Mary Jane Robinson Heaster.
Yeah, the mother.
Lived to tell her tale
Mama Heaster.
to all who would listen.
Yeah. I got a guy in jail. He died. They fucking killed him in jail. I fucked this shit up.
We tried to kill him first,
Yeah.
but they didn't let us.
I sent fucking Mothman after him in jail. Fucked this shit up.
Oh my god, do you think she sent like an envelope with the disease that killed him?
I put some anthrax in this envelope.
I
You see?
said I addressed it to his from his fourth wife.
Yeah.
She died in September of 1916 without ever recanting her story about her daughter's ghost.
She put up 16 years on his ass though.
Yeah.
That's good.
But I guess she stopped telling the story about her daughter in the ghost visit. But I don't know why she would do that. It worked.
I feel like at some point you should probably let the memory of your daughter rest.
I bet Zona visited her one last time and said, "Hey, you kind of got to chill telling people that I'm coming to visit you. That's not, not a thing people really are cool with."
I mean, to her also, it was a very motivated visit, right? It wasn't like she said she saw Zona for years after or anything. She just, she saw her. Zona was like, "This is what happened. Go figure it out." So she was like, she wasn't here to, to spend time with me. She was just solving the fucking murder.
That was her unfinished business, and then she was able to move on.
She finished her business. Yeah, she moved on, exactly.
And as for Zona, her ghost was never seen again, but she has left a haunting historical mark on Greenbrier County. It is one that is still being felt today. In fact, a roadside marker along Route 60 still commemorates the case. It reads, "Interred in a nearby cemetery is Zona Heaster Shue. Her death in 1897 was presumed natural until her spirit appeared to her mother to describe how she was killed by her husband, Edward. autopsy on the exhumed body verified the apparition's account.
The grave marker says this all?
This is
It's a long fucking grave marker.
It's a roadside marker.
That's a long ass roadside marker.
Edward found.
Allow us a moment, if you will, to tell the story of.
As you drive by, read
and
quickly.
in such as was.
Read quickly. Read as fast as Killian.
A young man wanted 7 wives, it seemed, and so he set upon an adventure. First to marry Mary Dibberthington up in North Hampshire.
Edward, found guilty of murder, was sentenced to the state
Still
prison.
going.
Only known case in which testimony from Ghost helped convict a murderer.
Yeah. I mean, the physical evidence was pretty good. It's a pretty substantial physical evidence case.
Had not it been for the Ghost,
I think it might have
they
been.
would not have reopened the case.
Yeah, but I think it might have been enough. Like, I feel like if anyone talked up, you know.
I think if anyone talked to Dr. Knapp.
I'm glad someone got to like a prosecutor quick enough.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it does seem like the crime is solved.
But it does seem like at least, like I do agree that the evidence is all there.
Yeah, there's the strangulation. They had finger marks on her neck. Like
they all fumbled the bag in not getting it in the first place. But had Zona not visited her mother would have never gone to the prosecutor.
That's true. I mean, look, I suppose that's true. Dr. Knapp, you gotta be pretty mad at him, right? If you're a regular person.
He really fucked everything
You
up.
He's like, oh, I think you have a cold. You're like, oh, do you? Did you think Zona fell down the stairs? Do you think Zona fainted eternally? Do you think you should an eternal faint, you idiot? Go get another doctor.
Yeah, doctor. They probably should have run him out of town.
Not taking your fucking medicine.
You couldn't even get
her head was wobbling the fuck around. We all saw it in the fucking cemetery, and you thought she had childbirth?
She didn't even have a baby.
She wasn't even pregnant, you moron.
They cut her open. There was no baby
You're
inside.
an idiot.
Yeah, he.
That Greek man kept muttering, "No one's gonna find out I did this."
So if Zona is the MVP of the story, he is the LVP.
Yeah, Preston's the MVP of the story.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Zona was dead.
Yeah, Preston is the
Zona's
MVP.
the off the bench 3-point shooter.
Yeah,
Old Ray Allen, and then
the 3-and-D specialist.
Yeah, and then the mother was like a point guard. You know.
Yeah, she set everything up.
Yeah.
Well, that is it for the story of Elva Zona Heaster Shue and Erasmus Stribbling Trout Shue.
Yeah, hey, you got it. Possibly Edward.
Possibly Edward. The sign calls him Edward. There's actually there's a picture of the sign. Let me see if I can find it.
Is there a picture of him? We have a picture of Zona.
I don't think there is. On the Bink difficulty scale, how are we feeling, Kill?
Difficulty is a 1. It's a very obvious crime that could have been solved at any point by any intervention.
But how do you feel about Zona appearing to Mrs. Heaster?
Oh, it didn't happen. Poor woman was under duress. But I'm glad she thought it happened so that she could go and tell. You know, I think like you're grieving and freaking out, and you know. And you get a pass from me in terms of freaking out.
And I would say that maybe sometimes when you're feeling that kind of heavy energy, that's when you're most able to reach out to the spirit world.
No, I don't. I think what happens, I think
out.
you're so like stressed, especially when you're trying to sleep and stuff. Your body is like externalizing things. Your body's trying to like shed itself of that thought, and so it starts like the easiest way is like instead of thinking about your daughter all the time, like just make your daughter show up in your brain.
Yeah, or like a dream where like you just kind of process in your dreams.
Yeah, I also I think some people just like visually process stuff and are more likely to like see ghosts because they just like process things that way. They're more attuned to that sort of like figuring things out with their eyes in a way.
Yeah.
So it's their brain helping them out.
That makes sense. Your explanation definitely brings my Bink score down.
Or she's it's a real ghost.
But I'm gonna ignore that information. The judge told me to keep that off of the record. Yeah.
We don't do science here. We do random things.
I'm gonna give this one a 5.
Okay. You before or after you think about the fact that she yoinked her head around in front of her mother like 4 nights a week.
I mean, that was kind of fucked up a little bit.
There's like a Sunday matinee. She yoinks her head around twice when her mother takes a nap. You know,
a little bit traumatic. For Mary Jane.
Just described it.
But I think she needed to get the point across.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, it's definitely it shows up in the box score.
Yeah, and for that, I'm gonna give it a 5, mostly for the impact that it had on motivating her.
It definitely was relevant to the case, right? In terms of like people were taking it somewhat seriously.
Yeah,
people who again,
I mean,
can vote.
I guess you could also say, like, just from a matter of fact standpoint, that story did sway the jury significantly.
Exactly. Even though they were explicitly instructed not to let that happen. They all immediately disregarded
But that's why you can't say stuff in a trial and then say, ignore that.
I mean, it happens sometimes.
You can't do that.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah.
It is a hard thing, but it does happen.
Realistically, I guess there probably should have been a mistrial conducted.
No, I feel like the judge was like,
I like the result.
I feel like
from a law
I feel like the
standpoint.
judge was like, look, they're gonna convict. And they should, because he clearly did this, and we have so much evidence. But they're going to convict because of the ghost, and I kind of just have to let that happen. Like,
that's fair.
I'm just not going to get in the way of this one,
That's fair.
If I declare mistrial, then something might happen to the evidence or the body or whatever. Or he might run, and it's like,
Yeah. On the enjoyability score,
yeah, this is a 10 out of 10 for me. This is
got-
a ooh, ah, type shit.
yeah, this is I would definitely give this a boo, which is a good thing for anyone listening for the first time.
Our non-tonal language listeners are not going to be able to distinguish the boos. They never heard.
I really should.
They don't speak ghost like we do fluently.
I probably should just edit in like a sound effect of a crowd booing or.
So if you don't speak ghost like Trev and I do, to you it probably just sounds like we're going like boo or whatever.
Yeah.
But to us it has like a melody.
Yes.
Boo,
Yeah. And what that means,
kind of, but we're doing it so quickly you can't perceive it.
Translated to English, what that means is I wholeheartedly enjoyed
Yeah.
this episode, and I look forward to finding more stories like this because we had a good time
Yeah,
talking.
it's like when
about
someone
it.
speaks Chinese and you say it back to them and they're like, "No, you're not doing the thing right." And you're like, "I can't hear what you're doing."
You're like, I did it exactly the way you did it.
Like you got to go up, and you're like, "What?" And you don't get it.
Yeah.
You speak ghost, and so it's okay if you don't get it. But this is an enjoyable story. I like the fact that it was very barely ghost related. Most of it was just a cool murder.
Yeah, but the ghost aspects swayed an entire jury. I like that. I also liked how bad at being a murderer Trout was.
You gotta not like mutter shit like that. I do think that's probably a damning mistake on his part to mutter about how you didn't do it, and no one will find out that you did. The phrasing there is critical.
Yeah. They'll never find out that I did it.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever
Yeah,
the fuck
yeah.
he said.
You want to say like,
They'll never be able to prove it was me.
yeah. You don't want to do that. You want to say some other
you can't
shit.
do that. Well, that's it for the story of...
Start with I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I didn't do it. You can't prove it was
wasn't
me.
me.
Then yeah,
It was
well,
not
don't,
me.
Don't say it wasn't me because they'll do the Shaggy song at you, and then you lose automatically.
Honey came in and I broke her neck.
Wasn't me.
That's it for this story of the Greenbrier ghost. I want to thank our Bink Squad for listening. Did you know that at ghostbinkers.com you can do all the Ghost Binker things? That means
I even choked her in the shower. It wasn't me. How's that?
I even threw her down the staircase.
Yeah.
It wasn't me. You can follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Ghost Binkers, and maybe you'll see this clipped on there.
Yeah, we'll do a full karaoke cover of this song if you get enough likes on our posts.
Yeah. And if you find our Patreon and subscribe to it.
I'll kind of do ghost karaoke for followers for free,
Oh, definitely. You can email us, ghostbinkers@gmail.com. And
You got scared for a second. You were going to say the word ghost. You're like, ghost binkers.
You can share a story with us, request a
please do.
topic, argue with us. If you have evidence that overturns Trout's guilt,
Yeah. You're like, well, I found something.
send it our way. I don't know how you could ever do that.
Mary Jane faked the sheet incident. It was pig's
shit.
blood on the sheet. You're like, what the fuck?
Oh, Mary
She
Jane.
did it.
I guess that is the only other defense that they could have tried to spin, and they didn't even try it. Leave us a review on
You know that guy, that
Spotify.
Greek man left a ring print in her neck.
Leave us a review on Spotify. 5 stars is necessary. If you don't give us 5 stars, I will never get 7
Yeah.
wives.
Yeah.
And by 7 wives, I mean valuing my wife Amy so much that she counts as 7 wives.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I can't say I'll never do that because I will do that without the 5 stars. So I guess I need to find a different reason for you to give us 5 stars.
Yeah, that's true.
Just do it out of the goodness of your
Yeah,
heart.
please.
This
We
time.
need positive reviews.
You can also share the show with a couple of friends. That would be super helpful. Probably the most helpful thing you could do on this list.
Yeah. No, I definitely, word of mouth is really important for fledgling ghost podcasts.
And
Moonlighting is a murder podcast in this episode.
Yeah. Word of mouth is the best way to make new friends
Yeah.
or strengthen bonds with existing friends. Thank you to the authors of these articles. Links will be in the Ghouly Bites section of the episode description. And we will catch you on the next episode.
Bye-bye. Yeah, I had a little word of mouth experience the other day with this podcast. I was outside a bar and I was talking to someone and I showed them the show.
Oh.
They're kind of like famous, so I don't want to like say who they are.
Yeah.
But I was showing them the show and they said, "Let me be clear. I love the show. I'm going to show it to Michelle and get you some more listeners." Wow. And I said, "Wow, thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir."
You're off air. You're gonna have to tell me who that was.
Yeah, I was sort of starstruck.
Wow, that's crazy.
And I said, "You busy?" And he said, "Nope, I'm retired, but I'll show Joe too."
Did he by any chance? Do you think he like made a phone call real quick and he was like, "Sasha, Malia, I got a new show for you to listen to."
Oh well, he did pick up the phone, but he was like, "Yep, gotta do more drone strikes." Yep, I authorize. And I was like, "Wow, that's crazy."
No,
this fan of the show is intense.
if this is who I think it is, I don't know if he can do that anymore.
He said, "I'm going rogue on this one," just like old times.